Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have BeddyByes. If you do not yawn, and that's the point of the series, if you do not yawn at some point while watching this, well, you're just a little bit, you need to calm down. You need to chill out, okay? It's time for bed. This is a series, it's from 2026, it's pretty brand new. I was trying to figure out the accents and the origin of the series. It says it's made in Ireland, although I'm just not really sure exactly the origin of the four voice actors that contribute to this story, to this series. So far, there's 40 episodes. Each of them are about 12 minutes long each. It is meant to put your kids to sleep. It is meant for you to just sit down, cuddle up, watch it, and you might end up carrying your littlest ones right off to bed if they're not watching it on a tablet or something in their room before bedtime. And it's actually each. I've only watched the first episode, but I imagine it's a pretty standard pattern for each of the episodes. It's just the way it works. When it comes to stuff for kids, they have specific patterns. And in this, we have two friends. What are their names? Mimo and Baba. And there's their gently voiced Grandma Liba. And she tells a very calm, serene, peaceful story. You're not going to find any kind of erratic movements or words or problems or anything else. There's not a problem to solve. It's an adventure, playtime, visiting friends, the little yummies. So, and they experience something, but there's never a trouble, never a problem. And they tell a story. Maybe they learn a little something, and then they brush their teeth, get into bed so Grandma can read them a story that was pretty much a recap of everything they watched that we just watched right before that story time. And yeah, these characters, I have a feeling, end up cuddled up in bed under the covers, ready to fall asleep at the end of each episode. Yeah. So if I'm wrong, then please tell me. But yeah, I have a feeling that it's a pattern that is kept pretty stringently. But yeah, if you need something that's just the chillest thing you can imagine, even as an adult, if you've had a stressful day and you're just not having any more of it, give one of these a try. Just take a deep breath. And if you can appreciate little voices and a soothing, motherly type of voice as well, yeah, this will do it for you. But it's made for the kids. It's not a Disney Junior thing, but it is for the littlest ones in your house. Not if they're like grown, but little preschool kind of little denizens of your house. Dawn French provides the voice of Grandma Liba. Paul Tylek is the voice of the Yummies. Noah Melo Batista is Mimo, and Phoebe Dalton is Baba. And they, I'm sure, will outgrow their voices, their characters in due time. So, yeah, it's not going to enrapture you in any way, but I imagine the kids will might get a kick out of it, especially after a hard day that most kids have. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 18. Again, we don't have that many things left, so the fact that I can just scroll 3 numbers later, hey, here we go. This is what I thought this kind of was. I thought this was playing off of... I thought it was Australian at first, but it's not. I actually looked at the series I thought this was kind of catering towards. but this doesn't have the sharp humor of what I'm about to show you, and also this is something that's not. It's very new. I know I'm getting very jumbled in my speaking here after such a calm episode. This is Bluey's Big Play. And why is it in a documentary section? Well, that's because this is about not the Bluey show. This is about a Bluey activation, a Bluey area at Disneyland, where a live performance with with Bluey and Bingo and Mom and Dad and other characters you might recognize all put on a show. And there's food, there's special foods, and all sorts of other things that happen in this part of the park. Back near, just past It's a Small World After All. Yeah. If you go back in that section, closer to the train stop. But there's a big theater back there, and they put on a big show. Well, I guess we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm not going to talk about it now. What a waste. But I don't know how long it is, but hey, we'll find out what it's like to put on Bluey's Big Play on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.